Okay, I think the mic works and
While I do think this part needs to be changed.
come on.
While I do think this part needs to be changed.
Oh my.
While I do think this part needs to be changed.
Yeah. Yeah, this card just doesn't work. This card can't play any videos. This card is not able to play videos, for God's sake. Anyways, welcome to the live streams. Today I'm going to be verifying the. I'm going to make it a stream just to. So that you guys can watch me verify the level that I've been working on for almost more than 1 year. I say more than 1 year because I stopped development on this level randomly at one point. I don't even know why I decided to do it, like... I don't even know why I decided to do it, like, it just suddenly happened. Wait. Okay, let's go. As you can see from the intro, this is going to be a trip. It's very much inspired by what I wanna be the guy level. I wanna be the guy fan game called I wanna Born a Mind. It was made by Greta Merrick. I really liked his Vegas, so I tried to replicating it in Geometry Dash. There was supposed to be some kind of one block capture, but I removed it because it was too annoying. Yeah, I can't stand the high pitch noises. Yeah, I pretty much never shot this gimmick on my videos. It's basically this blocks that launches you forward. There's some kind of pretty good gameplay that I did with this gimmick. Okay, I got it! I didn't even die. Okay, so this is the next gimmick. It's this dash ops. It's basically this dash ops for the Cobra side. It shoots you forward, as you can see here. 65 is one of my favorite new chords artists. For music, it sounds so good. It's really unique. First, the music sounds really unique and I really like it. Yeah, really that part that art really needed enough. That's because of this part right there. And even though I added a whole bunch of checkpoints, I thought like it wasn't enough for first part that is. And then we get a bunch of dash up timings. These dash ups are here so that you can't just jump over the gap, so you have to do this. And that's the first I added, only time off to go. So from now on, everything that I've shot in this episode, I've already shot it in the videos, so yeah. That has to be one of the easiest arts I've ever made. I decided to add this multi-use checkpoints because I just felt like it. This part is probably the hardest part because you have to remember the position of the saw blades and be careful with the yellow saw blades. That was the first key. Okay, so the path is invisible, but you get this. But there's a clue. The yellow blocks are a clue. You can't go there, so you have to follow the yellow line, as you can see here. The passing objects are a clue also. This one is pretty cool. It's based on like wait, no. Okay, thank God. Oh my God. Yeah, all the checkpoints. I put the checkpoints on as option. I don't know what's called, but it's an option to make the checkpoints save your position instead of spotting you in the middle of a checkpoint. But I had to put that option off for this section only because it would just completely break. So yeah. By the way, this is just a mirror. Everything is just completely mirror relative to the person line. And for the final path, it's actually really easy, and it's right there. I don't know, kind of was suspicious that there's you might think that it's kind of suspicious that there's no spikes there, and the area extends pretty far, to be honest. Could have made it longer, to be honest.
Hey Newgrounds, it's Wonder Meow. Another story by Intestinal Parasite 3.
Okay, this one is kinda janky, as you can see here, but that's only because of a gimmick.
Eventually, I found myself working in a small cafe called Daisy. It was a little rustic style place. And
this is a gimmick that I took for Super Mario Galaxy. There's sort of weird slopes.
All the customers were gone and I was sitting behind the counter. when I suddenly got a really bad headache. I came on really quickly, just like that. I went to the men's room and splashed my face off with cold water, but it didn't help. The bright lights in the cafe were killing me. I was getting nauseous too. It was like a really bad hangover.
Yeah, and if you keep moving, this happens.
All I wanted was to go
It
home.
occurs on some of these
I could go home early.
things.
She thought it was fine, and seemed genuinely concerned about me. I was really pale, she said. I had ridden into work with my motorbike, my only mode of transportation, you see, and I really didn't want to drive it home in the rain. I thought about
And you can also rotate the spider hobs. I actually had this idea for a while, and I wanted to make a spider-only platformer level with
It was like something crawling around me,
sort
all over my body. It was like thousands of tiny legs.
with
I
a
don't know why, but
special
for some
block
reason,
that
the
becomes
mental image of an army of spiders came to me.
not
Felt
solid,
like on my
but
skin.
only when
Thousands
you
and thousands of little spiders. While I was
okay,
trying to
that
stop the sound of the engine,
okay.
the
You
rain splashed against my helmet
after
made my
you
head
saw
hurt
idea what
worse.
so hard I
I
had
was
to
almost home when it happened.
give you
A bigger giant
counted
rabbit
two
was
hours.
in front of me. They were moving frantically, waving their arms all about. They seemed to be mad, but it was tough to tell in the rain. They were wearing a long, dark coat and covered most of their body. They had dark hair covered most of their face, but their mouth was visible, and that was the disturbing part. They were smiling. It was a huge smile. It seemed longer than a human being could possibly stretch their mouth. It had to have been painful. I swerved quickly to avoid them, and I went skidding into the sidewalk.
Great choice of music, am I right?
My bike flipped over and I landed on the cement. My vision started to go black, and suddenly the feeling of spiders was much, much worse, like they were trying to burrow deeper into me. As I lost conscious, I realized what the figure had been doing, flailing about like that. They had been dancing.
I'm actually surprised at the fact that you
And waking up in cold
at
sweat,
the fact that it's actually you can actually I could actually use this song
my doctor
quote unquote this audio track for a Geometry Dash level.
I had a pretty severe concoction, and some
I just
minor
thought it
internal
was
bleeding.
funny and I
I was
don't know
going to have to
why.
stay for a while. As he was leaving, I remembered the figure from the night before. I asked if
This
anybody else
shows
had
are
experienced
heavy
this
so that you can
said
choose
no.
the level.
I also asked about the strange symptoms I had experienced that night before, but he seemed uninterested, and told me if it was probably just a migraine. Then he went on a short spiral about how I should be more careful and how motorcycles are very dangerous.
This one is pretty easy, it's just
I was moving to a
kind
two-person
of
room with a
it's
TV
just
and
a
big
small
window
maze.
Barbara came to visit me once, but other than that, my only companion was my roommate, Malcolm. He was about 40, with a stocky build, and graying black hair. He had injured himself falling off a ladder.
And yeah, that's it. Vraiment chef for this space. Well, I really liked what I did for this level. Basically, you can touch this. These blocks will kill you, whatever it is. These blocks will kill you if the player, actual player, or the ghost touches these blocks. And the ghost has this cold death effect applied to it. It might be also one of the other stages because of the some of the timings. The only reason why the blocks are flashing like that is because I wanted to be visible enough, and we got a second gimmick where it just does arrows that shows the ghost in a single direction. This might take a while. Okay, this one is actually pretty fun. You can collect amphiarrows you can either take the path as intended and collect all the arrows to move ghosts accordingly. But if you do that, you won't get the art. Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, it's dark and available as you can see. You can also not do that and try to get as few arrows as possible. I actually really like the standard. Oh yeah, sometimes the ghost can desynchronize sometimes. I really don't know how to fix this problem, unfortunately. I actually really like the theming of this one. It's about high gravity and this low gravity fields. And I use the robot because apparently the robot is not affected by gravity when you jump, especially the final section. Yeah, this one you have to not go. You have to be careful.